Have you seen the wicked? People who don't care about God? Man, they have nothing to worry about. Not a care in the world. Pampered and overfed, decked out in their silk clothes of silliness. They jeer using words to kill. They bully their way with words. They are full of hot air, loud mouths disturbing the peace. People actually listen to them. Can you believe it? Like thirsty puppies, they lap up their words. What's going on here? Is God out to lunch? Nobody's tending the store. The wicked get away with everything. They have it made, piling up riches. You know, I've been stupid to play by the rules. What has it gotten me? A long run of bad luck. That's what. A slap in the face every time I walk out the door. Well, in case you're wondering, that is in the Bible. The Bible is an amazingly honest book. And this portion of the Bible comes from Psalm 73, from the Message translated by Eugene Peterson. Psalm 73 is written by a guy named Asaph, who is living a pretty stark existence. Obviously, he had found himself on the wrong side of life, at least in his opinion. Now, if I could pick out one passage in the Bible that was exactly the opposite of Thanksgiving, this would be it. The NIV translation of Psalm 73, verses 13 and 14, is this moment of just stark bad thinking on the part of Asaph when he says, "Surely in vain have I kept my heart pure and have washed my hands in innocence. All day long I've been afflicted, and every morning brings new punishments." Can you just hear this big party that Asaph is pulling off for himself? This big pity party? Imagine Asaph at your table Thanksgiving Day. This turkey is too dry. The stuffing is too much garlic. The football games, isn't there anything better on than this? And this weather, it's so cold. And the company, you people are so dull and boring. You know, this guy is in a bad place in life. This pessimistic and decidedly ungrateful conclusion comes after, it's the end of a path that he has let his mind go down. It began when he started looking around at his world. He observed some things happening. And then his thoughts, in his thinking, he generated thoughts about his observations. And then he had a decision to make, to keep going down that path with those thoughts, or to change directions and think differently about them. As he looked around, he thought he saw that those who didn't care about God seemed to be doing better than he was. And in fact, they were doing a lot better in his opinion. In verses 3, 4, and 5 of Psalm 73, he says, "I envied the arrogant when I saw the prosperity of the wicked. They have no struggles." Now, is that really true? They have no struggles? Their bodies are healthy and strong. You know, Deborah and I kept some women when we were in seminary that were pregnant and for some reason needed a shepherding home. And one particular girl that we kept was a very ungrateful person. Most of the folks we kept were just wonderful, and we still keep in touch with them. This one was just amazingly ungrateful. Now, she had an unusual history. She was a model. And so, she showed us some of her portfolio, and it's like, wow, look at her. This is like, she just is unblemished. She is, just really beautiful. But with her living with us, we understood what an airbrush can do to a picture.